Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at Transformers The Ride 3D Universal Studios exclusive Deluxe Class Movie vs. Evac. This is pretty cool, and it was sent to me by Super Z-Man85, so as a thank you, I want all of you to go and check out his channel down in the description below. I have a link for that, so please check that out, subscribe, check out some of his videos if you guys want to do that. But could you do that at least as a big thank you? Because this thing is awesome. I really do like it. Now, this isn't the only version of Evac we've gotten in the Movieverse lineup. We had the Blackout repaint for the first movie. I believe it was for the first movie in the Allspark stuff. And then we also got a repaint from Blaze Master, and he's mostly a helicopter, which is a reference to the Cybertron Evac. I do have the Cybertron Evac, actually. But this is based on the figure that was, or the design that was used in the Transformers ride. So this is completely new. It is not a remold of Roadbuster or Lockdown. Someone was trying to tell me that this is completely a remold of Roadbuster. That is not the fact. I can see hints of Roadbuster into this, but it is completely its own figure. It's not Roadbuster at all. Roadbuster has a simple transformation, I would say, and this guy feels a little more complicated. Again, I can see aspects of Roadbuster in this, but he is definitely his own figure. Anyways, the figure has 4 wheels, which roll somewhat okay. Sometimes they don't roll too well, sometimes they actually roll pretty well. Right now, they don't seem to really want to roll, and that's probably due to the hands. They don't really plug into place. There's some tabs that don't really plug into place, but if you get everything lined up, he will roll, so there's that. It also helps that the wheels are on a joint, so if you move that down far enough, it's not gonna scrape on anything or something. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes you get lucky with that, sometimes you don't. Anyways, he's got a giant screen on the top which has 4 seats, which 4 people would be able to sit during the ride, I believe. Maybe there's like 6 and they just added 4 for this, but I believe it's 4 seats for the ride itself, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is definitely based on the vehicle used in the Transformers ride, but looking at it, I'm not exactly sure what kind of vehicle it would be. But probably just, maybe not even a Cybertronian vehicle, just some futuristic or a concept vehicle that was designed by Nest or something like that. As you can see, the feet are just sitting there on the back, but they kind of have boosters on the back, so you get little bits of detail. But he does have a giant booster on the back, which is pretty cool. He's got this hexagon pattern, some green, silver logo, some yellow headlights, which is pretty cool. He's also got, you can say that these are headlights, they kind of look like guns to me, so I like calling them guns, but he does have headlights on the top here, as well as, of course, as I mentioned, right up here. Pretty cool. Apparently you can plug weapons onto here, and if you get a peg far enough, I guess, but doesn't really want to work for me. But he does have the clips that were pretty popular during Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. So you do have that right here, and you also got them right on the top here, so you can attach weapons onto that. Probably other places on this vehicle, they used to hide them everywhere, so there's that. You also got clips on the back here, so you got that. There we go. So you can do whatever you want with that. But no real MechTech ports, which is unfortunate. Again, I've seen people plug stuff onto this, but I can't seem to do that. So with that out of the way, that's the alt mode. Let's go on to the robot mode. And the transformation is a little complex, which I really do like. The package, which, by the way, great packaging. This is the packaging they used based off Age of Extinction. There is a previous package that was out, but this is the new one. It shows 17 steps. I thought it was 22, but no, it's 17, which is accurate to what the instructions say. So let's go ahead and start the transformation. Now, to start, what I like to do is untab the arms. They only tab on the top here. They don't actually tab on the lower arms, but they do fit into a tiny little groove right here, but not too well. Anyways, the tab right there, and then there's a square, or rectangular, I should say, hole right there. You just bring up the arms like so, and rotate the wheel wells like so, like that. just to get the arms out of the way like that. Next, what you want to do is open up these flaps. These giant flaps, and you might want to watch out for the little panels right here on the legs. Next, what you want to do is take the legs, actually specifically the feet, and there's a couple of pegs on the top here that will fit into little holes on the side of the foot. Right between the blue panels right here, there's a hole right there, and that will attach to this blue peg right here. Then pretty much everything just opens up like so. There are tabs and whatnot, but they're loosely on, so just, I guess, open that up. And what you want to do for the waist is you want to bring this out completely like so. So there's a hinge right here. So you just rotate that around like so. Then next what you want to do is take these little panel bits and rotate them down like so. Take the little wheels and flip them around like so. Unfortunately, you have this little tab sticking out, but it's whatever. And then these little guns will flip down from the hips, so that's kind of cool. And then also you got this little panel that doesn't move too far, just move that up just a little bit. Next, what you want to do is bring that all the way down like so. And then there's a rotation peg right on the top here that will rotate like so. Next, bring the arms and rotate them out like so. And you can take the backpack, and it's on a double joint. Just move that out of the way. Take the head, rotate it around from that, and rotate the head completely. Take this and accordion it inside itself. There is a tab right here that will go into this hole right here. And then, let's see, what else? What else happens? Oh yeah, this little tab on the black part where the neck is will go into this little gap right here. And then, what else happens? What else? And then there's a little tab right here that will attach to the hole right here. So a lot of tabs going into this thing, but they will all peg like so. And they peg pretty well, not amazingly well, but it holds itself just fine. And then with the backpack, it almost looks like this would clip into this little blue piece. And the way I bring this up, it looks like it's supposed to do that, but this joint won't allow that to happen. So just leave it resting on the back, and you can do whatever you want with these panels. The instructions tell you just to leave those out, I guess. But what I like to do is bring that up and fold down these panels like so. You get a shell of a backpack, but one, I kind of like the look of that, and two, these just look way off to me. And, you know, it makes it look like it's got a bigger backpack from that, so I don't like that. Anyways, take the arms, make sure that the ball joint is correctly placed, and bring them down like so, and rotate them like so. And there you have the movie, the ride, Evac in his robot mode, and he looks pretty cool. I forgot to bring in a Deluxe class Transformer to make a size comparison for this, so unfortunately there's not that. But he's about the average size of a Deluxe class figure. You know, I've compared him to Hardhead previously. He's about the same size. But he's very cool. He's also pretty chunky, which I think in the actual CGI model, he's a little thinner than this, but that's probably due to the fact that the whole entire front of the car forms his chest, so it just looks a little thick to me. But, you know, there's no issue with that. I think he has a very nice style. He definitely fits in with the Dark of the Moon lineup. I feel like I've got a new Dark of the Moon toy. But you know what? He also fits in with the Age of Extinction and whatnot figures. He really does. Now, if you don't like the lineups, he's still a good figure, you know? If you really hate Age of Extinction or Dark of the Moon figures, he still feels nice. Like, he feels like his own figure, which is pretty good. And I do like that. He does not come with any weapons that you can attach to this figure. However, you can get him to hold weapons, which is just fine. And of course, you have the clips, so you can attach weapons like so. If you want to do that, it's got the clips on the top here if you want to do that. But he's got his own guns that stay attached to the figure. Now, what he has is the little guns on the arms, which I think is very good. I really do like that. I feel like this guy should be a wrecker. In fact, I might put him with all the other wreckers, because he really does feel like one of them. And then he's got the little guns on the hips, which is pretty cool, or around the waist, or whatever you want to call that. But very nice. If you don't want to call them little guns, I guess that's okay, but I mean, come on. That's cool. I do like that. The blue color is pretty good. What I don't like is the backpack doesn't actually clip onto anything. There was potential to clip that onto something, but it doesn't want to do that. So you can just leave it down like this and open up the backpack, or do what I did, or completely open up the figure again. So yeah, I just bring that up and fold that down. Articulation. So he's got a ball joint in the head. It's a little loose, but you know what? It gets the job done. It's fine. Which, by the way, this entire piece inside his head could have been transparent plastic, and I would have been fine with that, but I actually like the painted yellow on the back of the head. And it's painted like that so that the eyes can match the color. You know, some Transformers, they'll do that. I don't necessarily mind it. What is funny, I'm just going to open it up quickly. I don't know if you can see it from this side. No, you can't really. But the yellow dots right here aren't just little dabs of paint. The whole thing inside there, the whole piece inside there, is a yellow piece. So that's good. That means that you're not going to get any paint that's off from this. You know, it's going to look clean, so I do like that. Anyways, with articulation, you get a ball joint right here, but it doesn't seem to want to move up too far. But you do have the rotation. You also have a rotation right here. You have a hinge that will go that far. I feel like they could have made it go further, but that's alright. You got a ball joint in the hip. You do have a rotation joint right here, but it doesn't seem to want to rotate, and I don't want to break that. I can get it to rotate a little bit, but not much. And then you get knee articulation. Now, this knee is fine, but on this knee, it will only go to that far, which isn't much. I think that's mine, so don't be too concerned about that. I'm pretty sure that's because of how the plastic came out. They didn't shave something inside here, so don't get too concerned over that. I'm pretty sure that's just mine, but just watch out for that. And then you also have an ankle tilt, which is pretty cool. I think the only thing that I would comment about the articulation other than the knee, but that's because of mine, I can shave off a little tab that seems to stop that. But what I wish is that he had foot articulation that can move forward and back, because he seems like he's leaning forward from his legs. I don't like that. I really do wish he had a foot joint. I do get it. I mean, they don't want to make the backpack seem too heavy, so they made the foot like that so that you get a nice center of gravity, but I wish that I could have the choice of doing that for myself. Plus, also, that would give him more poses, or more posing options, but I think nonetheless it's pretty cool. Also, silver face, very nice, and silver wheels, very good. I do like that, as well as silver right here, very nice, and I can definitely see where people are getting Roadbuster from this, especially with the lower legs having this barred detail look to it. But he is his own figure, and you know what? I really do like this guy. So, would I recommend it? I would recommend probably at the most $40 for this guy. I know he's going to go for a crazy, insane price, but I think $40 for this guy would be fine. Because he is an exclusive toy. It's not so much about the toy itself, it's because he is a very rare toy, very exclusive, and I do understand why it's like that. You know, it is a Universal Studios The Ride exclusive figure, but I think he's a very good figure nonetheless. I really do like the detail, the design, the aesthetic of this guy. He fits in quite well. I feel like this guy should have been renamed Blur, though. I will say that, but Evac's fine. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this guy. Thank you to Super Z-Man 85. There's a link down in the description below. Please check out his channel if you can. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Fist bump.